What's up, guys, and welcome. I'm Level 100 Agron, and we're doing some Dark Souls PvP finally. Now, for anybody who doesn't... I dropped my shit. For anybody who isn't familiar with my channel, and maybe you found this because you are super into Dark Souls 2 like I have been for the last, like, fucking 3 weeks, I mostly play fighting games, so subscribe at your own risk because getting Dark Souls PvP stuff can be hard for me sometimes, but I try my best because Dark Souls is one of my favorite games. Anyways, so here's just a quick rundown of my build. I kind of wanted to do it something a little bit different than I normally would with just, oh, let's enchant our weapon and beat on them to death. So my build ended up being, here are my stats first before I show you the equipment. I'm going to end it at about 180, and I'll have a nice even, actually what is this? Oh, I have 18 souls. I was like, that's a very, I'll have a nice even 180 when I'm completely done. The PvP cap has been discussed at being 150. I'm not sure if that will stay there or go up. I plan on finishing off Vigor with 30, and then throwing the last 2 points into, like, maybe Vitality or Adaptability or Attunement, depending on whichever one of those two give me Agility. If neither of them give me Agility, then it'll just go into Vitality. So, as you can tell, it is it's a Dex int build, you know, just pretty cut and dry. So I'll start off by saying I do use the Ring of Knowledge mostly because at a certain point my fourth ring really didn't matter too much to me. Now I could ale this very easily by just finishing off 6 levels in intelligence, but you know, my build's worked really well so far, so maybe if I feel like I really need to switch that ring, then I will. But the whole focus behind the build is poison. So, you know, poison Uchikatana plus 10, poison Manslayer. Well, Manslayer is poison by default. Spotted Whip. And then here's my little trick card, Avalon. I've used Avalon since Dark Souls 1, so like, since the very early, like, when I first got to the Duke's Archives in Dark Souls 1, like, that was the weapon I looked for because I fucking loved the idea of a triple repeating crossbow. So the thing that I use Avalon for is, like, while I'm dual wielding, you know, while they're kind of circling or whatever and they don't notice it, but I switch weapons really quick and then fire at them, or if I catch them as they're rolling away, it's also really useful. Lion Mage Skirt. All these things that I'm wearing, except for the torso and the helmet, increase casting speed, and then Executioner's Armor, and then Hexer's Hood, plus 5, increases the number of casts for each spell. So the interesting thing that I found that I wanted to show you guys that you may or may not have noticed is, check this out, when I switch helmets, like, let's just go to, sure, this one, because that also looks pretty fucking swaggy. My intelligence drops down to 39. Now, when you look at some of these helmets down here, like this one brings my faith and intelligence up. Where was the other one? This one's faith and intelligence. This one is faith and intelligence by 2. This one is intelligence by 3. And then this one is intelligence and faith by 3. So there are some interesting, like, unwritten and unspecified stat modifiers in there that will change your actual soul level, but only temporarily. If somebody wants to explain to me what it is that changes these, and if there are more pieces of armor that can, you know, add more levels to my stats, let me know, because that is something really interesting that I noticed the other day. But anyways, yeah, this is a pretty simple build, you know, all the rings not complete. Plus 2 is ideal, plus 2, if there's plus 2 then that, if there's plus 2 then plus 2 for the ring. Obviously you always want to cap out your rings. So anyways, I'm gonna rest because I only have 1 crystal magic weapon because I took off my helmet. So another thing is for you guys to let me know if you're more interested in seeing me do live commentary duels for PvP, or you would rather I just do random invasions and do it after I'm done recording, because if I do random invasions and I fight gankers or whatnot, it's a lot harder to keep it live, because the more I have to cut, the more likely I am to end up fucking up somewhere along the lines and needing to undo everything and go through it again, which is fucking dumb for me, but it's just the way that I prefer doing things. I've never done Dark Souls PvP live, but the addition of the duel arena really makes doing live stuff like this a lot more convenient and a lot easier. So I can just sit here and fucking blah 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 blah. Oh, I'm in a match. Let's discuss while I'm in the match. If I could find a fucking match, that is. Oh my god. Are the servers like broken? What's going on? Why can't I personally connect to a server? That's aggravating me. Well, if this takes too long, I think that I will just cut it and fade it back in when we find a match against somebody. So I will catch you guys in a minute, and the irony, doing something that I was just talking about not liking doing. Be right back. Wow, guys, we actually found a match. I was sitting here for like fucking 15-20 minutes, goddamn. So, like I said, the focus of the build is to use poison. So, I don't want to, like, I think one problem people have with using things like bleed and poison is they focus too much on it. And that's the thing, is, like, it sounds stupid when you say it, but it's, you don't want to worry so much about getting the poison off. Just making sure that you have it on him, and he's constantly got that poison bar going up, and he's got to constantly worry about it. Is he in the door? Is he fucking around? Where'd he go? Is he up top? Yes he is. Swagger. Alright, let's get at it. Let's fucking get at it! Oh god. Oh, this is gonna be irritating, I can already tell. Okay, so we'll just do it. Oh no, I'm gonna get R1'd out. That was stupid of me to do. That guy was playing in a really fucking, not like, that was such a fucking, because I couldn't tell what the fuck he was doing. So I ended up just getting straight fucking shit on. I think where I went wrong with that, aside from not saying anything the whole match, but was getting hit by those soul spears, mostly because of the fact that I didn't expect it. I expected a soul greatsword, which is fucking dumb, because soul greatsword is pretty meh. I'm always surprised when people get tagged by it. It does a shitload of damage, though. Like, it does a lot of damage. Like, there are some situations where I've been able to kill people in 2 shots, like 1 hit with my weapon and then a 2nd hit with my crystal greatsword, and it does a lot of damage. I think that one of the main things with crystal greatsword, or that would be pretty fucking cool, with soul greatsword is you've got to really mix up your timing with it. So throwing out like a lot of spells that are different than crystal greatsword, and then, you know, finally throwing out crystal greatsword, so it mixes up their roll timings. So yeah, that's one of the other problems that I've been having. My build is a glass cannon. It will deal a shitload of fucking damage, but it doesn't. I'm not gonna even bother throwing on homing soul mass. It doesn't really cut it in terms of poise and defense, it's kind of a glass cannon effect. Oh, wow. That's a little obnoxious. Mostly because of the fact that I was behind him, but I don't care. It's like, I can't even get mad because it's PvP, it's Dark Souls, the connections are pretty bad right now. I don't know if they plan on doing any, like, server upgrades or anything, making the connections a little more smooth, but connections are a little butt. I mean, there's nothing, I mean, I don't care, because you know, it's not, it ain't nothing but a G thing, but I can see how that would be obnoxious to somebody, mostly because of the fact that that fight literally took like 20 seconds. See, I was hoping that he wouldn't do that, but he did it anyway. I think one thing that I'm really excited for is I very well may change out the spotted whip, just because I don't find myself using it a whole lot, for Moonlight Greatsword when I get to Duke Freya's deer pet, or whatever the fuck it's called. It had a really obnoxiously long name. Because I'm on New Game Plus now. I fucking finally beat the game. It was pretty long. My playtime actually clocked in at about 57 hours or so, with me looking for a lot of items along the way and kind of looking and exploring and finding covenants and stuff. So, and I'm not even, I'm maybe a little, I'm not even halfway actually, because apparently New Game Plus, there is a lot different stuff. I'm going to actually leave Soul Spear as our spell up, but we will see. See, I think the other thing that I'm having trouble with right now is that my, what are you doing? Are you going to be one of those guys that want to bow? Is that my my bolts are pretty bad. I keep losing my train of thought here. Nice. See, just like that. If I would have had better bolts, it would be dealing a lot more damage. No! That wasn't what I did. You should roll. No, why am I getting hit by that? Oh, see, he almost got tagged by there. Let's do this just for the funsies. I knew he'd go for it. I don't know why people always try and swing on your, like, after you poke them. Because it's, like, that's such a, especially when you're fighting somebody who has a buffed fucking weapon. What the fuck do you think you're gonna gain from it? I'm gonna end up dealing more damage than you. Man, I never thought about it, but it's a lot harder to analyze what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Shit. Ugh. So, like, that's kind of like a good idea of what you can do. Like, another thing that I find myself having trouble with my build is having too many fucking options and not really knowing what I want to do. Like, I have so many options for every encounter that I run into, that I actually get overwhelmed by all the options I have and kind of end up making some of the less intelligent decisions. I mean, like, I've got spells for close range, I got spells for lockdown, lockdown, I've got spells for range, I have a bow, I have poison on my weapons so that I'm putting even more pressure. So it's like, I have a lot of options, but the whole not having a lot of poise, and then the whole, you know, getting stun locked is pretty easy, and having so many things that I can do, I'm always like, oh, what kind of cool shit can I do to end this fight? But, things for improvement. Okay, guys, welcome back. I don't know if what's up. It's taking a really long time to find other players, and it's like 5 in the afternoon. Hey, is this really not gonna fucking connect? What the fuck is wrong with the multiplayer servers? Holy shit. It failed to join the session. I'll give this, like, I don't even know. I'll give this like a minute, and then I'm gonna just fade it. But It's pretty, I don't know, my, excuse me. My build has been okay. I have had decent success with random invasions. Duels, a little worse. I don't know why. I can't really think of a reasoning for it. But, okay, I'll just catch you guys in a minute after I finish my thought. And that's, I don't think that, I think that duels, they keep it around the same level as you. I don't know how duels matchmaking works in this. I know that there's a soul memory, which is a thing that contributes to your matchmaking system, but I don't know how much that contributes to this or anything, but I would wager that most of the guys that I'm fighting are much higher level than me. If not, then they're close to my level, but the only real complaint I have about Dark Souls PvP so far is stun locking isn't as obnoxiously bad, but it is still pretty annoying. I mean, stun locking's been around forever, so it's not really a big issue, but it's just always been an annoyance. Not to mention, I find myself getting lag hit and lag stabbed, like, all the time. It's pretty bad. If you don't know what a lag stab is because you're new to Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2 is your first Souls game you picked up, it's basically when you roll, and thank God, you roll to avoid getting hit and you get like sucked back. Like it's like almost like they turned down the fucking Hoover and sucked you back into their sword and they get a full backstab and you can't get away from it. It's pretty obnoxious, and I find it happening to me a lot on here, actually, surprisingly. I think that the servers are pretty bad compared to normal. Like, I had some really good success parrying when I started PvPing, before my build was even remotely complete, and then it kind of just fell off. I don't know if it's this like connection, like the servers were worse or better. I don't even know. I just know that it's pretty bad. Where are you going? Let's get at it. There we go. See, I always do the second and third swing just to be on the safe side, because people do like to try and attack you when you are at the advantage. Oh god, I'm gonna get fucking... get tagged. Get Soul Greatsword! Yes! Rolls. See, I'm trying to get the poison off. There we go. Okay. This guy. Hey! But I'm trying to keep them pressured and constantly hitting them, because that's going to keep the poison build up on them. And, you know, it's just like if you were being poisoned in a fight, you feel pressured, you feel like you need to switch the momentum over, and you need the momentum, so you're going to try and rush them to keep them from poisoning you, because if you get poisoned in PvP, it's pretty bad. If it doesn't end up killing you, it will do about 60%. Like, it will take you down a lot. And I'm not personally one who would do it, but some people will poison you and they'll just fucking run, because why not? It's funny. It's really funny. But it can be pretty hard to deal with poison, especially if you're not prepared. I know a lot of the Dark Souls players prefer the not healing route and whatnot in PvP. Some guys that I fight do heal a lot, and it's... I don't care, because then I get to heal. I personally just don't heal unless the other person heals. Then when they heal, fucking shit is real. I throw all morality and codes of honor into my backpack and hide them safely away, like a child hiding a gun in his backpack before a school shot. I don't fucking know. That was a slippery slope of humor. So I'll just catch you guys in a minute when we get another match. Okay, welcome back, guys. Jesus, I don't know what's up with the connections and the matchmaking today, but it's pretty bad. They did maintenance last night around like 2 a.m. I think. It may have impacted like connecting from, you know, to another person. Man, I'm drunk. What's wrong with me? Okay, so I think one thing that I don't implement into my game enough is more right triggers. I don't use the one-handed right trigger of Manslayer enough, which it's a very good right trigger. It's a very good strong attack. It's a stab and then a slash. It's got a lot of range on it. So let's try and do that. Boom, the combos. I ran out of stamina anyway. Okay, so you just want to get 2 hits, and then... There we go. No, you're not healing. Yeah, that's what's up. A perfecto. Perfecto. Bye-bye, buddy. I'm not of any sort of ethnicity. Don't get it twisted. I am white as fuck. I'm the most pale-skinned of motherfuckers that you will ever meet. God. I mean, not to say that my accent was super on point, but oh well. So see, that was a good rundown of what was going on. I was faking him out with a lot of pivoting, like I was gonna run away and maybe try and use a spell or something, and then he felt obligated to try and approach me, and then you just turn around and immediately dash at them. But that guy, I think the problem that guy had was he got caught by the run poke way too much. I caught him with it like twice, I think, which both times I caught him with it ended up leading to a combo, which is cool because that's a good way to, like, when you hit people with your running attacks, try and get the combo with 1 hit, and if you see that it doesn't hit, then immediately fucking forfeit that combo and run away. Another really cool thing is you can actually hold Avalon down. So I can, like, fucking, look at this. I can, like, punk people out. Like, oh, you getting hard, nigga? You hard? You think you hard, dude? And boom. And then he's dead. No, but not really. Probably not. Probably not. So hopefully, oh, sweet. It is all picking up now. Things are coming up Millhouse. You know, guys, I've been thinking about it, and I think I might get a fedora. You know, they're just pretty classy, you know. Tips fedora. No, but I spent like the 2 hours today just watching fedora trick videos and just laugh. Like, I don't even know what compelled me to do it, but like, just the comments were the single greatest thing ever, because it's like, oh god, they were so good. Some people are so crafty. So crafty. Alright, let's get at it. Now I'm gonna try and hit him with the right trigger. The thing that I need to get better at too is like target lock breaking. I don't even want to risk that. Now that was close. See, he thought I was going in for it that time. I went for the second swing there, even though he had already rolled away, because I was expecting him to get hit by the... Because I was close enough to him where I would have caught him coming out of the roll. Aw, damn it. That would have been a nice punish. I'm surprised that... Wow, see, like that! Oh my god. I got sucked into his backstab. Oh... You fucking little fucker. And then I get taunted for it. That is what I get, but... Come on. Really? That's not even... You can't even taunt after you kill me with a backstab. Mostly just because of the fact that it sucked me in. That was like a fucking never end... I never could have left that portal. That was a black hole of death. There was no getting out of that. It lusted for my ass, and it got my ass. That was bad. That was probably the worst lag stab that I've gotten to. Like, I was so far gone, and then just, nope, get the fuck back here. You're not out of there. You're not clear. I want to find that guy again. My fighting game nature tells me to run it back, because there was some illegitimacies in there. But my Dark Souls nature tells me who gives a shit? He backstabbed you and killed you in one hit with 1600, not 16,000, that would be ridiculous. With 1600 HP, it's not to mention he's using an ultra greatsword, like every other motherfucker who's playing this game. I can't wait till I get Moonlight Greatsword. I'm gonna be such a cockhead with Moonlight Greatsword. Yeah, if you guys don't know what Moonlight Greatsword is, it's pretty much a greatsword that scales purely with your intelligence. I believe it's an S in intelligence scaling, and it deals strictly magic damage. It doesn't deal any physical damage. So if an enemy or actually just an enemy. I was gonna say an enemy or a monster, but that's pretty much what everything in this game is an enemy. If an enemy is resisted to magic or immune to magic, I don't think there's anything that's actually truly immune, just really resisted. Then it will deal next to no damage. Let's get us a match. Come on. I wanna run it back. I wanna show that guy that, you know, you can circle around me for a lag stab. That's cool. That's cool. I'll kill you regardless, because I clearly outplayed you the first time. Excuse me. That's karmic backlash for you, though. Oh well. I'll catch you guys in a minute when we get another match. God, I hate how much cutting I'm gonna have to do. It's very annoying because the dueling rate was so much faster like 2 days ago. There's no way the game's dead already. I'm pretty sure the servers are just fucked right now. Okay, welcome back, guys. Sorry about that. I think that my problem is I'm in New Game Plus way too early. Dark Souls released, like, what? The 11th? No, it didn't release the 11th. No, no, it couldn't have been the 11th. It had to have been, like, February. I don't even know. I forgot the launch date, so. Oh well, sue me. I think that it has to do with the fact that I'm in New Game Plus, and there are not a lot of players in New Game Plus right now. So maybe that's why I can't connect to anybody? I don't know. Sometimes I don't even want to use Crystal Magic Weapon on an unrelated note, because I just want to use some of my other offhand weapons. This guy is really going to just keep... Really? This is gonna annoy the shit out of me. Please, for the love of fucking God. Can't believe that hit me. I'm not gonna heal unless he heals, because I'm not that kind of nigga. I can't believe I'm getting hit by this stuff. I had a very strong feeling that would have hit. I'm gonna backpedal and then try and bait him into hitting me. You forgot about that, nigga? No! Oh! We traded! No, that's a tie. That's a draw game. No. Oh. I'm upset. I'm upset. I'm so upset. Oh, that was... I don't like that just because he plays all stupid gimmicky. That's dumb. No. No. All he did was hit me with sorceries. The like 2 times that he did hit me with his weapon, it wasn't even like any damage. Oh, the irony in me complaining about him hitting me with sorcery. Oh well, good games. That finish was pretty... That was like a Rocky moment. Like we both threw the fucking knockout blow and hit each other and knock each other out. Whatever. I want to play that guy with a greatsword who killed me in 1 hit with a backstab. I will forever be salty about that. I'll catch you guys in a second. Okay. So I think the oh god. Ugh. Bad taste in my mouth. Bad taste in my mouth. Ugh. I think the worst part about that is knowing those first arrows that hit him while he was coming out of a roll would have killed him if they were magic arrows. Or magic bolts, rather, sorry. Like, I mean, I think my build is pretty great. I think the one drawback is I don't have any magic bolts. If some random invader decided to invade me or join my world to help me, and he just so happened to drop some 999 magic bolts, then God forbid me to not pick them up. I totally expect to get hit off the cliff again. No, I fucking rolled that, you fucking cheeky little bitch. No, oh my god, no. No. Yeah. A soul great fort. A soul great sword for a soul great sword, motherfucker. I'm totally dead. No, I'm not. How am I not dead? Man, he's got those roll time. I tried to backstep. Fuck. I fucked up. Oh well. Good games, Captain Mucklejaw. See, that is a totally traditional Dark Souls PvPer. They aren't. I mean, I do it just because I can. You can tell when you play somebody if they're familiar with the game or not. And most of these guys that I've been fighting are not true veterans. They don't deserve the honor code in the bow. No, but I just mostly like to fuck around. Like that guy, I probably would have bowed to because he's a. You can tell he's decent. I just hate when my one actual like hit on a player is my crystal or my I wish there was a crystal greatsword. My crystal. I almost said crystal greatsword again. I think I'm having a stroke. Call the police. Call the police so they can arrest me for having a stroke, not the ambulance. My soul greatsword. I hate when that's the only thing that I end up dealing damage with. I think I will catch you guys in a second when we get another match. Alright, welcome back. So, I think this will be the last one. I've been recording for, I don't know, close to like a half hour now. Hopefully this wasn't too shitty for you if you're new. Hopefully it wasn't too shitty for you guys that are veterans on my channel. Hopefully it's been a little entertaining. I don't know what it is, but this is a lot harder for me to, excuse me, keep focus on what I'm talking about that's going on in the match. Oh sweet, we get this guy again. As opposed to something like a fight. Like I can keep my thoughts going in a fighting game fairly well now. I've gotten pretty used to it. This, not so much. I kind of suck at this. Let's get at it. I'll go for the second swing. Most motherfuckers would. I'm charging at you. I'm looking for that roll. Right, that's a thing. No! Oh, he's got the boomy ring. That thing is pretty much just for when you get comboed. I don't even know what that was. Wasn't he just like kind of accepted his defeat and just rolled off the edge? I don't know why you would do that, because Dark Souls 2 is, well, Dark Souls in general is a pretty easy game to make a comeback from, even if you have no health, just because the damage, it's just a completely different PvP experience than most RPGs you'd play. So anyways, guys, I'll just give you a quick overview of all my equipment again. I'll run through it individually, and then I will show you guys my stats one more time, and then I will get you guys out of here. So, member, just like a 5-year-old would say, member, Manslayer +5 for poison, Spotted Whip +5 for poison, Avalon +10, preferably with magic bolts, Staff of Amana +10, an S in intelligence scaling, Poison Uchi Katana +10. I could always improve this weapon. I don't know what I'll do with it yet. Hexer's Hood +5, Executioner's Armor +4, should be +5, it'll be +5 by the end of this week. Lion Mage Cuffs +10, Lion Mage Skirt +10, pretty generic ring set, aside from this one, but that's mostly just because I'm pretty fucked if I do that. And then here are my staddles. So, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the PvP session. Hopefully it wasn't too shitty for you guys to watch. Hopefully, even when I wasn't talking, it was still relatively entertaining because you kind of had an idea of what I was doing. My PvP skills aren't as refined as they used to be. I'm a grizzled old veteran who's trying to remember his ways. So, anyways, I'll get back into the swing of PvP in Dark Souls in no time. So, you know, as always, I'm level 100 Agron. I love you all. And, remember to leave a like if you enjoyed. And,
Bobby Sandwich and Blue, you fuck with me, I'ma hit you with that. Wax on, wax off, yo, sensei, please teach me how to control the flames in my mouth. I'm firebender, strongest in the rap game, muscle rider. TGS be my 1-2 tomo.